Hey, what's up guys? This is Martial Club. I'm Andy.
I'm Dima.
And today we're gonna be doing a tutorial on the butterfly kick.
Yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking for a tutorial. Here you guys go, the butterfly kick. It's a great move to learn because it's relatively easy to learn and it looks great. It's been around for a long time. It exists in the Chinese martial arts, but you can see it in all kinds of movies today as well as back then. You see it in dancing, you see it in b-boy, you see it in tricking, but it's very prominently featured in the Chinese martial arts.
The butterfly kick is a very useful move to have, and it's also a good prerequisite for a lot of other moves such as aerials, multiple butterfly kicks, butterfly twists, or double butterfly twist. I almost landed that one. We're going to be going over different drills step by step leading up to a proper butterfly kick. So be sure to practice each drill thoroughly before moving on to the next. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so Andy's gonna demonstrate the first drill. This one's especially important because this is gonna help you take off and get some good height for your trick. Watch me.
So what he's gonna do is he's gonna take his right leg and swing it directly behind him. He's gonna keep his chest up, maintain that good posture. Keep his eyes forward, and he's going to extend his leg straight behind him as it raises directly behind him. Now notice how he's keeping the leg straight. He's pointing his toes. He's lifting from his glutes to keep that leg straight. This move's very elegant, and the elegance comes from straight legs.
Dang! So for the next drill, you're gonna find a platform, such as in our case we have mats. You can find a bar or a beam or whatever.
Yeah,
a platform about just about as high as your stomach level.
Make sure it's not gonna move on you if you lean on it.
So with this drill, we're gonna need this. Daniel, move before I kick you. So with this drill, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start facing. Is this perpendicular or parallel? And you got the point. You're gonna face this way, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn and you're gonna place your hands on the platform, okay? This is what's gonna help you stabilize. And you're gonna push off the floor, and using the same motion you did earlier, you're gonna kick over and kick the leg up, swing it up right behind you. And what's gonna happen momentarily after that is your other leg is gonna follow through. Okay, make sure to keep your chest and your eyes up, much like we did with the other drill. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate one. Okay, feel free to use the platform to stabilize yourself and keep yourself up. What's most important is posture, and as Daniel said, elegance is super important. So I think especially when you have your chest, your eyes, and your legs straight, that's the beauty of the butterfly kick.
Okay, now we're gonna go over the takeoff of the butterfly kick. Andy's gonna demonstrate for us. First off, pay attention to his feet. He starts off in a bow and arrow stance, meaning his right leg lunged forward. Then he's gonna transition to a horse stance. And then he's going to go over to his left side bow and arrow stance. And finally, he's going to end with his chest facing away from the camera. His chest is up and his eyes are looking forward. If you guys notice, that's the position he was in during the first drill when he was raising his leg behind him.
Yes.
And at that point, that's what you want to do. His chest is up, his eyes are facing away, and then he's raising his leg. That's the takeoff of the move. So now pay attention to his upper body. He's starting with his chest facing away from me, and then he's going to bring it down and curve it back up, kind of like a skateboard going down a half pipe. And you want it to be just about as smooth. Remember, the point in this takeoff is momentum developed from smooth transition.
So for the next step, you're ready to attempt the standing butterfly kick. So what you're gonna do is the same drill you did earlier for the setup. Same drill. Facing this way. Remember the dip and transitioning through your stances. Tabletopping all the way behind you. Keep your eyes and your chest up. Spotting one target and lifting this leg. Now, the only thing different this time is you're gonna follow up with your other leg momentarily after that, okay? And the difference, and what's gonna make the difference is you're gonna push off your legs. So from here, right, as you can see my legs are bent, I'm gonna use it to push off the floor. Push off here, bam, and push off here, bam, okay? Now the thing is you don't wanna do this too slow because you're not gonna really feel the dip help your jump, okay?
Now that you know how the move works, we're going to teach you something called the spin step. That's going to drastically increase the amount of momentum and speed you have going into the move. It'll make it a much more powerful maneuver. Okay, so he's going to wind up to his right and he's going to transfer momentum from his right foot to his left. So you'll see it when he does it in more quick motion, but when he transfers momentum to the other leg, it has a whip-like effect in his left leg. And that whip-like effect is very important because it's going to prime his muscles to the point that when he's touching the floor and ready to take off, his muscles will release like a spring. And that'll give him a lot more height than if he were to do this standing. Now that you know how to do the spin step, you're going to combine the spin step with the butterfly kick. So once again, you're going to wind. You're going to transition your momentum into your right foot, then you're going to transition again, spinning to your left foot. And at that point, your feet are in the position that they were in when you did the standing butterfly kick. So that's when you're going to transition from a right bow and arrow stance, swing down into a horse stance, to your left bow and arrow stance, ultimately facing behind you. That's when your feet swing up and do the butterfly kick. Well, that was our butterfly kick tutorial. Hope you guys liked it, but leave us some feedback. Let us know if anything wasn't clear. Also, let us know what other kinds of tutorials you guys would like to see.
So if you really like our videos and you want to support us, you can always support us on Patreon. And you can also cop yourselves one of these sweet Martial Club shirts. Link is in the description below.
If you guys like what you see, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Martial Club.
Oh, with that being said, Martial Club.